All right, Workout Wednesday. Time to get our fitness on with Dr. Dan Ritchie from Miracles Fitness. Lower body is the topic of conversation today.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to demonstrate a couple lower body exercises and then a couple things specific for balance. So we're going to talk a little bit about kind of older adult function in terms of, how do we improve balance and mobility as well. So
okay, what do you got?
All right, so we're going to start out with kind of a basic lunge, and then what we're going to do from that is kind of turn it into what we call a one-legged squat. Okay, so if you get into the standard lunge position, now this is an exercise that you can do moving across the floor. Okay, you can also just do it stationary. So basically when you come down, you want to make sure that your knee does not get out in front of your toe. Okay, so you're coming down, the depth. Obviously, as you get more advanced, you want to try to get to where your back knee almost touches the floor. Okay, so that's kind of how deep you want to go.
Practice makes that perfect, right?
Yep, absolutely. Now, if I want to take this into a one-legged squat, I'm just going to use the shelf here behind me. So what I would do is just put a foot up on either a bench or a stool or just about anything. Now I really don't have that other leg to help me. Okay, so I'm still kind of in a lunge position, but essentially I'm squatting with one leg. The leg behind me can't help me.
So you're working quads here on the left, and then
Yep, quads, stretching my right just a little bit, but predominantly it's just a one-legged squat, so this left leg's working a lot harder than if I were to squat with both legs.
Yeah. And you were mentioning for maybe the older folks, but this works for young people too. I mean, everyone's worried about upper body and the abs and things like that, but I mean, lower body is a good foundation.
Right. This predominantly is all ages, okay? So as we get older, we might not go quite as deep because of our knees. Now when we start thinking about older adult function, we start thinking about how can we make this a little bit more challenging in terms of balance.
Right.
So usually what I do is I introduce, okay, we're going to do the lunge walking, but we're also going to change directions. So instead of just straight ahead, we're going to go 45 degrees this direction.
Oh, okay.
We're even going to take the lunge out towards you. Because as we start changing our direction, a lot of times as we get older, that gets a little bit more challenging. Yeah. So just going straight ahead, most people can do that. You start saying, let's go this direction or this direction, and then if we have an object that we have to move, now I've got a lot of things I've got to control.
Yeah. And speaking of control, I mean, you control how deep you go and also maybe how many you do based on, experience level, that sort of thing.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Dr. Dan, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Coming up, it's Wacky Wednesday. We're working out, now we're getting wacky. Can you guess what Dan